Hello everyone, this is Christy with Texas Women's University Fitness and Recreation in partnership with the Health and Wellbeing Initiative, bringing you some meditation for your week. I just want to thank you so much for joining me today. I'm just going to give you a little overview of what the plan is for the day, and then you can kind of decide where you want to go from there. We're going to start out with a little bit of movement, going through some sun salutations just to get everything warmed up. I always like to do a little movement before sitting in a stillness for meditation. And today we're going to do some sun salutations just because they do a good job of addressing all the different parts of the body and just kind of getting us moving, taking us through a full range of motion. And then we're going to do a meditation on the chakras. I've brought my chakra chimes with me today, and if you don't know what a chakra is, we'll get into that before we meditate, but I don't want to bore you with all that right now before we get started. We'll let ourselves move and get some of the wiggles out before we sit and do my little spiel. But I'm excited to do this with you today. We're going to be listening to sounds and then meditating on that part of the body, and then they also have a little like mantra that you can say with that just to help you focus and kind of work with that body center that has an influence over our whole entire being. So with that being said, we're going to start standing up and go through some sun salutations. So I'm just going to move this little thing out of the way real quick so I can have a spot. All right, take my socks off. It's chilly in here today, so I'm going to put these back on probably when I sit down. But if I leave them on, I'll slip around. So we'll start by inhaling and reaching our arms up, making sure the feet are hip distance apart and feeling nice and grounded and firm. Inhale, reach up. And as we exhale, we'll fold down so you can go slow and roll, or you can have a flat back as you fold down. Folding forward, letting your head hang, letting your feet press into the ground. Maybe in this first forward fold, you sway your hips side to side and kind of do a little twist. Nice. Lifting up halfway, fingertips to the ground or to your shins. Exhale as you fold, clench your hands, step back to plank. Lowering down, knees, belly, chest. Squeeze the elbows behind you as you lower down. Inhale, lift your chest, just a little baby cobra pose. Keep those elbows behind you, shoulders relaxing. Lower down. Shift back to child's pose. Hips come towards the heels. I'll turn to the side. Hips to the heels. Take a breath here. We're going to tuck our toes as we shift to a tabletop pose. Toes tucked, hips lift, downward facing dog. Bring your feet towards your hands, couple of steps, a big step. You can hop if you're ready for that. Inhale all the way to standing. We'll move right back into our fold. Plant the hands, step back to plank. Lower it down, solid plank of wood or knees, belly, chest to the ground. Inhale, chest lifts to cobra. Exhale, shift your way to downward dog, however you need to get there. You can pass through child's pose or tabletop. Feet to hands. Lift it up. Exhale, fold it down. Step it back to plank. Lower down all the way to the ground. Knees, belly, chest, or solid plank of wood. Inhale, the chest lifts. Exhale, find downward dog. From this downward dog, we'll lift our left foot up to the sky, heel to the sky, toes down. Bring that foot forward towards the hands. It doesn't have to go to the hands or in between the hands, just towards the hands. We're going to spin your back toes out just a little, about a 45-degree angle, so that you can tap your heel down and press firmly into the whole foot. Bend your front knee. We'll sweep the arms up into warrior one. So your hips are wanting to square towards the front. I'll turn to face you. Hips facing forward, bend in your front knee. Reach up, squeeze your glutes and inner thighs. Engage your legs. Good. Exhale, hands down. Turn onto the toes of that back foot and step back to downward dog. Right leg will lift. Bring it forward. Turn the toes of the back foot out. Bend into your front knee. Warrior one on the other side. Inhale, reach up, lift it up. Check out your hips if you need to bring your hands down to see if they're both facing forward. Those hip bones at the front want to be moving towards the front, the same direction. Good. Keep the bend in your front knee and ground down through the back foot. That pinky edge side of the foot and the heel. Nice job. One more breath. Exhale, fold it down, plant the hands. Step back to downward dog. Take a breath here. Heel, walk those feet forward. Fold. And as you inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. One more round with those warrior one poses. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Step back to your plank and we'll lower down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. This time, left foot steps forward. Right toes turn out, bend into your front knee. Inhale, lift it up. We won't be here as long this time. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring the fingertips down. Turn onto the toes of your back foot. And we'll find just a little twist here. Your right hand plants next to the left foot. Open the left arm up to the sky. Twist to the left. Bring it back down. Plant the hands. Step back. Downward dog. Right leg lifts. Step it forward. Spin the left toes out. Heel turns down. Inhale as you bend your right knee and lift up, warrior one. Good. Exhale, hands come down, turn onto the toes of your back foot, plant your left hand, reach your right arm up. Twisting open to the right. Exhale, plant right hand, step back, downward dog. Feet come forward to the hands, bend into your knees. Slowly roll yourself up to standing. Roll your shoulders out once you get there. Shake off the arms. Breathe here. Notice how you feel. Close the eyes down if it's comfortable. Get my space all situated again. So as we find our comfortable place for meditation, you are welcome to sit or lay down for this meditation as always. But sometimes I recommend sitting to laying down because you can sometimes fall asleep or fall into those lower states of consciousness when you lay down. It does make it easier to kind of drift off into dream world. But this one, since we're going to be doing kind of a sound meditation and focusing on some sound, sometimes it is more relaxing to lay down, but you do have something physical to focus on, so it's a little more difficult to drift off into sleep. But you can decide if you want to sit in a chair, sit up against a wall with a wall at your back, on a cushion, laying down on the ground, maybe having support under your knees if you're laying on your back. You can find whatever comfortable position you want today. So those are some options for you. So today we are going to do a chakra meditation. And if you are unfamiliar with the chakras, I'll just give you a quick little overview and then feel free to ask any questions that you have in the comments of this video. I will be happy to answer them for you, or you can feel free to do some research. There's plenty of resources online. But just a quick little overview of chakras. Our body is made of energy. That is a scientific fact that we are made of energy. There is a lot of actions going on inside of us internal that are very subtle. So we're made of these cells that have protons, neutrons, and electrons like swirling all around really fast, and that creates movement and sound and energy. So even though we can't physically hear the sound with our ears, there is sound and movement and vibration happening. So working with these sounds and meditating on the different centers of the body, these chakra centers, we can kind of affect that flow of energy and open it up if it's closed, or if it's too open, we can kind of adjust the flow to be more balanced. That's really what we're looking for, is just balance. You may not need something to be more open or be more closed, it just needs to be more balanced. So sometimes something that happens to us physically or mentally or just internal stress can get those centers kind of out of whack and not be flowing like they need to, or they're a little unbalanced, like I said before. So just taking time to focus on that center of the body and using the sound and the mantra that we're going to use today, or that you're welcome to try using, those can kind of just help get the flow going more even and balance things out more. So what I'll be doing is ringing the chime, the sound of each center of the body. It has a sound, a musical note that goes with it. So we're just going to focus our awareness on that part of the body and the sound, and then you can choose to integrate the mantra if you need to, if you need something else to focus on or something for your mind to hold on to besides the sound. I will offer you a little mantra and give you a little something about what that means. So I'll just go through a little what each chakra is and what it represents before we get started, so you're not having to hear all that information once we get into a nice, calm, meditative state. So our first chakra is our root chakra, and it starts from the bottom up. So it goes from the ground up. And these chakras all correspond with a color as well. So if you know the colors of the rainbow, they go along with that. So that Roji Biff, if you ever heard any of that, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, those are all the colors of the chakra. So the first chakra is red. It is the root chakra. It is the base of the spine, the lowest chakra that we have. That is the chakra that corresponds with feeling grounded, with the earth element. So that is what we'll kind of be focusing on with that. And the mantra for that chakra is I am. So when the time comes, I'll offer that up for you. The second chakra is the sacral chakra. So if you know your anatomy of the body, you know there's your sacrum, your sacral area. That is like a little bony part of the spine. And these are just kind of energy centers. It's not necessarily like where that chakra is only right there on your sacrum, that bone. It's just that is kind of like the center, the spatial area where that energy center is. So that is kind of where you could focus your attention when we're on that part, is the sacral area. And the mantra for that chakra is I feel. And that kind of is in charge of our emotions, our emotional state, feeling connected with pleasure, things that we use to seek pleasure. That's usually kind of what resides in that area. The second or the third chakra up from that is the solar plexus chakra. So this is our energy center, our fiery chakra. I forgot the color for your sacral chakra is orange. The color for the solar plexus chakra is yellow. It's also associated with fire. It's a fiery chakra is the initiator for action. So when that chakra is underactive, we might be a little lethargic, and if it's overactive, we might be a little too go for it on things. But that's just something you may or may not be aware of in yourself. So that's what that chakra stands for. The mantra for that is I do. And when that time comes, I will again be offering that up to you. The next chakra up is our heart chakra. And that is the color green. And that is just kind of the thing that is connected to beauty and joy when we're seeking beautiful and joyful things around us and in our lives. That might mean that we might need some work or attention on our heart chakra. It also is associated with the mantra I love. So we'll be using that today. I love chakra for our heart. And the sixth chakra is the throat chakra. The fifth chakra is the throat chakra. This one is really an interesting one because these other ones are all kind of part of this physical, the hard body, and the throat chakra is sort of the one that is right in between the body and the head. So it's sort of linking these two parts of our anatomy, the heady, kind of spacey, more lighter chakras, and the more rooted and grounding chakras is our throat chakra. And this is I speak will be the mantra for that one. And this area is kind of is our voice. It is associated with the element of sound. So this is how we represent ourselves in the world, is by being able to speak. It is how we communicate what we're dealing with, what we're going through with others. So sometimes when this is out of balance, we can feel like we don't have a voice or like we're not being heard. So it's really nice to work on meditating on opening and feeling balanced in that area to help us feel more accepted and understood. The sixth chakra is the forehead chakra, or the third eye center. This is the space of intuition. This is where we can connect with our innate wisdom, that feeling that is deep within us, that we are being guided from within, that we have that knowledge that we know what we need to do to care for ourselves already is there within us, and becoming aware and really being empowered by that knowledge. So the mantra for that will be I see. So knowing that some things you can see, and it's not necessarily with your physical eyes that you are seeing, but it is becoming clear to you what you need to do and how to be guided. Right. And the seventh chakra is the crown chakra, which is at the top of the head. So this, once all of the other chakras are balanced, this one becomes balanced as well. And this is the kind of culmination of all of the other ones being in balance, and the mantra for this chakra is I know. So, or I understand. So trusting that you understand you have that wisdom within, and you've seen that you have that wisdom, and you understand and are connected with all beings and things. So let us begin with our little meditation. We'll start by getting yourselves nice and comfortable. So whether that's sitting up or laying down, we'll tense the body a few times, tensing and then relaxing to release and equalize the tension in the body. So if you're comfortable, I always encourage you to close eyes down so you're not distracted. But I do understand closing your eyes isn't for everyone. So if that's not working for you, just find something that you can gently gaze at, just to soften your gaze and sort of Keep the eyes open but not being distracted by something. That's called a drishti, when you soften your gaze. So just starting to feel relaxed, checking in with your body, releasing any tension you come in contact with. We'll inhale, take a nice deep breath in and tense. Tense your body from the feet all the way up. Tense your calves, thighs, glutes, belly, fist, forearms, biceps, chest, throat and face. Exhale, release. Inhale, tense. Exhale, release. Inhale and tense. Exhale, release. Nice. So bringing your awareness and your attention to the sound, to the root chakra in your body, where you meet the ground if you're sitting. You may see or think about the color red here as you meditate if you'd like to, and hear the sound of the root chakra. I'll ring the chime 3 times. Choose to use the mantra I am here as we breathe and focus on the root chakra. I am. I am. Maybe seeing the color red in your mind's eye. Focusing at the root chakra, the very, very base of the spine. Slowly drawing your awareness up just a little bit to the sacral area. It's kind of around where the reproductive organs are. The mantra for this area is I feel. You may, in your mind's eye, decide to see the color orange, or it may just come up for you. I feel. As you listen to the note of the sacral chakra, sacral area here. Maybe you feel subtle energy in that body part. Slowly bringing your awareness up the spine towards the solar plexus area. The color for this chakra is yellow. The mantra for this area is I do. Becoming aware of the area. Allowing yourself to hear the sound of this chakra. Feeling free to use the mantra I do as you hear the sound for the solar plexus chakra. up the spine to the heart center, the heart chakra. The color for this chakra is green. You may allow that color to enter into your mind's eye. The mantra, if you choose to use it here, is I love. I love. To hear the sound for the heart chakra. Gently bring your awareness a little further up into the throat. The color here is blue. The mantra is I speak. Ability to voice your needs, to be heard, to be understood. I speak. Maybe the color blue fills your mind's eye or your mind. As we bring our awareness to the throat, hear the note for the throat chakra. Gently bringing your awareness to that point between the eyebrows, the forehead. You may see the color indigo. You may choose to use the mantra I see. Awareness into the space between the eyebrows as you hear the sound for the sixth chakra. violet, purple color. The mantra here is I understand. Inviting in the understanding. Choosing to use the mantra if you'd like to, or just focusing on the color or the sound. I understand is the mantra for the crown chakra as you hear the sound. Breath in, exhale, let it go. I'll ring each chime, one more ring going from the base up to the crown. Sacral chakra, or root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart, throat, forehead, and crown of the head. Together at heart center. Press them firmly into each other. Feel the warmth between the hands. We'll rub the palms together, activating lots of energy and warmth in between the hands. Interlace the fingers and bring the palms down at the heart center, bowing chin towards the chest. Feel the energy that you've created between the palms. Bring the palms back together, thumbs resting on the sternum. Pausing here for gratitude, I extend my gratitude to you today for allowing me to guide you through this practice. It truly is a joy and an honor. I'm grateful for a place to be able to share, a safe space to practice. The light, the love, and the truth in me sees and honors and is inspired by the light, the love, and the truth in you. Namaste, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Please share any joy, peace, or calmness that you found in this practice with those you meet. Carry it with you throughout your week, throughout the rest of your time on this planet. And remember that you can always find that feeling again. Just follow your breath there to that calm, quiet space. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.